Hey everyone, it's Lily with JLS Gaming, and today I'll be taking this regular Nintendo Switch and giving it a cool new makeover with these skins from the Skin Dudes. Let's do it! So this is what was in the package that I received from the Skin Dudes, which these are all the skins. So they've got it for the dock, and they're nicely labeled to help you. These are for the JoyCons, for the controller, for the dock. So we'll get to those in a minute. But one thing I think many of us forget to do is read the instructions. So seems like it's pretty straightforward. The first one is definitely to get it clean. Make sure we're familiar with what each piece is and where it goes, which I think is really important. So I spent a few minutes kind of just looking at it. I can see that there's the buttons here, the cutouts. So I'm guessing that when I pull it out, it'll come out where the buttons go. I noticed also here where it says Nintendo Switch, which will be this area, and also this part. They're right here, so I'll be able to cut that out as well. So it looks pretty straightforward, and I just spent a couple minutes just looking at it to make sure that I know where everything's going. I also cleaned everything, and I'll do it again with I did it with a wipe to get any oils and stuff out. And now before I start applying things, I'll just clean it with a rag, make sure everything's clean. I also washed my hands beforehand. And then one of the tips, it says if you're applying it to a place that's heavily curved, you can use a hair dryer to help heat up the skin, and that'll kind of make it a little softer, so it is going to be easier to use. So let's get right to it. I'm going to start with the controls. I think that's kind of be the easiest one, I think, just because they're a little bit smaller and easier to use. So I'm gonna just bring one at a time and just start going to work on that. And these are just the regular gray. So we picked this one just because they're the more plain one. This is my daughter's Switch. We have some different colors, but I think this one will look really good, and she loves these colors. I let her pick it out. So pinks and purples, these are her favorites. So I think this is gonna look really awesome and really give it a very different look from the rest of the Switches. So we have different Switches in the house, everybody's got one, and mine is the Animal Crossing one, so that one's a little different, but hers was one of the original ones, so it's still kind of plain. So this will definitely be a really nice upgrade for it. So here are the JoyCons. I just want to make sure that we're doing it properly. So it looks like right here, this will be one big piece. So it'll go all the way around the front, over here, and through the back. So then the same thing for the other side. And it's awesome because I can see all the little buttons, and I think that'll make it a little bit easier to work with. This is what I use for my Cricut to do exactly that, which is called weeding, which is taking the little pieces out so that it'll fit properly. So let's see how it works. One thing I wanted to definitely note is do not use the wash rag like I did. It left little fuzzies everywhere. So I think a microfiber cloth or something like that would work better. Tweezers are also good for this. So I'm gonna just kind of fast forward through a large part of it. Overall, it took me about 30 minutes, but there are some parts that I have some little helpful hints and things in there. So if you're looking to do this, definitely keep watching. All right, that looks really good so far. And I guess around these corners, I'll do what they said with the blow dryer. That looks actually really good. Wow. That was really simple and really good. I'm gonna grab the blow dryer and just try getting these little bits down. So I don't want to fry. Oh, I see. That definitely works. I don't want to fry the switch, right? By having it too hot around it. But, all right. That worked out. So I was able to get the edges down a little bit. I'll play around with that some more. So here are the two of them together. I think I did a pretty decent job on them. That is super cool. So far so good with this. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. So the blow dryer trick worked really well. It really helped get those little edges down and little ridges that it might have had, helped smooth them out. And then these little pieces really pulled it all together because it closed them up. Because I was worried with playing with the controllers if it would come out, but no, this was just perfect. It's really nicely sealed.
Subscribe, please.
Cool. Awesome. So I'm gonna move on to the dock. So I'm gonna do the dock on the left side, which is this one. So it looks like it's gonna come all the way under. These two little pieces are these here. So I'm gonna try to just match it up. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before, which is weeding. I would definitely recommend using tweezers, or if you have like a little thing like this, I don't even know what it's called, but I use it for my Cricut. It's kind of a whole little tool set that comes with it. The letters came off really easily. Everything was cut really well. Everything fit really well, which was great. So overall, it was just such an easy product to use because I'm always, of course, scared that I'm gonna mess it up. And on some instances, I had to kind of peel things back a little bit. So I tried not just placing the whole thing at once. I would kind of peel it back a little bit and re-stick it. And then I just used the blow dryer over the little edges, and it worked out really well. Like this part, for example, I was just wondering how I'm really going to be able to line up where it says Nintendo Switch, and it worked out. It was just cut perfectly, it fits perfectly, so it was just a really, really easy installation. That is amazing. That looks so good. Wow. Super cool. So far, here's what we have. The cool thing is you don't have to put all of it. You can kind of customize it if you just want it to do the dock or just do the controls. One of the things I didn't get to is the grip part that you put the JoyCons on because my daughter has no idea where it is. So that piece is in there as well, and as soon as she finds it, I will do that as well, but that's not shown in here. But like right now, this looks really good, just like this. My kids, because you know she's 6, there is a screen protector on there, so I didn't necessarily have to do that top part, and I probably shouldn't have because the screen protector's on there. If it breaks, I'm gonna have to remove that part, but even just the way it was before, it actually looked really good that way as well. So if it comes down to me having to remove that at some point, I just won't do that part again. And it still looks really good like that. Overall, I definitely recommend it. It was easy to use. It's very durable. We got the semi-glossy, so it's shinier, but they also have a matte version if you prefer. And it looks great. And you can also customize. There are a ton of different ones. They have it for different systems. They have it for your computers, phones, everything. So check them out, theskindudes.com. I will post the link below. I hope you like this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe to our channel, as well as follow us on other social media. Bye! you.